Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nayaswami Padma, and I'm here today for the noon broadcast to bring you some inspiration from the original teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. Today I'm reading out of Swami Kriyananda's autobiography, The New Path, and he says, "What is the need for all the luxuries people surround themselves with? Most of what they have, they're paying for on the installment plan. Their debts are a source of unending worry to them. Even people whose luxuries have been paid for are not free. Attachment makes them slaves. They consider themselves freer for their possessions and don't see how their possessions in turn possess them." He added, "The day will come when this colony idea will spread through the world like wildfire." Well, we sure are living in a time of wildfires, aren't we? I think they're sort of symbolic of scorching away from our human consciousness the predilections, the impressions that we have of a seeming real world around us, which is material, when in reality we are spirit. All things are made from energy and in turn from consciousness. And the sooner we learn to relate to the people, the seeming material, quote, realities around us on a more energetic level, on a more level of consciousness, the happier we become. As long as we're relating to the world on the material level, it's a false relation. And so we become sort of like the little ball in a pinball machine. We bounce around from one material thing to another, to another, to another, never finding our way back to the truth that resides within us, the divine that resides within us. And so Yogananda predicted that in this age of energy, Dwapara Yuga, as it is understood to be in the Indian system of understanding of the cycles of time, of the ages, we are living at the beginning of an age of energy. And look how even in the last 100 years we have catapulted forward into space, into the cosmos, from the buggy, the horse and carriage that was the main mode of traveling not that long ago. And so we're living in an age of understanding energy, of seeing things more as energy, and with that, in time, humanity will wake up to the understanding and the direct experience of the fact that all things in fact are energy, that we are energy, that the happier we are, the happier we become when we relate from our own higher consciousness to the higher consciousness of those around us, and to recognize that the heights of that consciousness are available to all of us to experience, to ascend to. And so this idea of gathering together with others of like mind, in communities, in harmony with one another, we're doing that already in our societies in some ways, but we're going to be starting to do it more and more in greater ways, and seeing that we don't have to separate our spiritual life from our work life, from our family life, from our social life, from our church life. It can all be much more integrated to one holistic life. And that is what he was talking about, these concepts of communities catching on like wildfire. Joy to you, and we'll see you again next Tuesday. Blessings.